Live streaming is on.
The list of priorities. So we kind of went through the list of everything that's possible, but let's sort of just focus on our priorities here, which we can priority score, etc.
Okay.
I would say number one is just our decision making, because without our clarity on the decision making, like what else do we have, right? Without decisions, without agreement, there is much.
Okay.
So what else is important?
The training.
So we're doing that. So that is definitely happening. In fact, you could also argue that it's more important, and that's actually what we are doing. Getting training and understanding about our methodologies. Know how you were talking earlier about wanting more time and space so we talk about all of my ideas and everything?
Yes.
Who would have thunk that all we have to do is just schedule more methodology sessions? This is a pretty good space to get deep into 90% of everything that I work on. Because most of it is all methodology.
Time to pause.
5-second pause. What else?
So looking at the list we made, also we have in this focus and topic, we said something that was important. The guiding documents, right? Organizing all the documents in one place.
Okay. Guiding documents, great. Guiding documents. And that's you said that was part of here. So organizing methodology sheet. So that's a good one.
Yeah.
Where are you getting this from? The where?
From the focus and topic. There is make this a top priority. Makes this a top priority for methodology team. Difficult to find all the documents and information needed for training.
I don't know where I don't. Okay. Anyways, so guiding documents
in our focus and desired outcomes. We wrote this down. Make a priority.
Our focus desired outcomes for what?
For this session, make this top priority for methodology team.
Make
difficult
this
to find all the
making. That's the decision making. When it says this, it is talking about decision making. Make this a top priority was for the decision making.
Okay. All right. So I thought about it in relation to the guiding.
Going back to this other list, the list of priorities for methodology, we had organizing a methodology sheet, obviously super key. Onboarding, right? Super interesting. Training, proposal time check. We did that. Schedule a check. Clear list of what we are and are not doing. We already did that. Okay. So another one is onboarding here. So what is the methodology in relationship to onboarding, and what does that mean for methodology? Because I think that's interesting, because obviously onboarding relates to management, it relates to responsibilities, it relates to evaluation, it relates to membership, right? So when we talk about onboarding in relationship to methodology, I think it primarily talks about the methodology proposal, is what I'm assuming, right?
Okay.
Double check. Is that everything, or is there anything else? So I mean, I think really like onboarding
Time for breath.
Training related to methodology. I think we just
time
have
for breath.
All right, let's take breath.
Inhale.
Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale together. Excel. Relax.
All right. So I feel like we have two very different channels of training, right? There's training. Well, actually, there's multiple channels of training, right? So I don't want to go into it in detail, but basically you've got your training for your position. You've got your training for the team and your general responsibilities, right? And then you have training on the policies, but then there's also training on the methods. And I feel like the methodology training would be a separate parallel track of training that everybody gets method training on the overall methodologies simultaneously in parallel to all your other training for your position and your specific work that you're doing, you know? So I think we could have a whole new level of training that is basically only focuses on methods. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So that covers all that. What else would be a priority? So in terms of organizing the methodology P sheet, we need to index all of our content today. So that's an important task. And this includes our scope and purpose, all the different components that we're dealing with.
Yeah. They're indexed in the methodology P team sheet.
Cool. All right. So let's just see here. Anything else that is like essential? Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah.
This looks like it's a pretty good list. I like it.
Okay.
So I mean, basically, the first topic we kind of did both things, right? We got all of our purpose, our scope, and basically listed everything, and then we're just taking our top, and this is the top like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 priorities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can anyone think of any other priority? I might just add here like the methodology proposal itself would be a priority as well, you know?
Time to pause.
5-second pause. We want to continue to organize the methodology proposal for voting and improving it. Also, the idea of presenting our methodologies for future generations, I think is important. So, you know, documenting and presenting our methodology for future generations. I feel like that is a top priority. Unfortunately, it's at the bottom of the list, but by getting all of everything organized to that point, we're building and getting prepared for that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely a priority. It's just not necessarily at the top of the list.
Okay.
So I think another important priority that needs to happen at some point is we need to do training, get understanding, that could take a year. So in a year time from now of doing this once a quarter, maybe we could add some extra sessions here and there, do some videos. Ideally, we'd have a small group of people, maybe 5 to 10 people who know our methodology. Because right now it's mainly just me, right? Who knows it.
Yeah.
Once we have a good group of people who know most of the methodology, not all of it, but 90, whatever, 50% or 60% of it, I feel like there does need to be a full review and evaluation of the methodology as a whole. But this can only happen once we have people who even understand it, because right now there's not really people who even understand it. Does that make sense? So how can you evaluate something that you don't even know about? So first we have to do the training, build understanding, answer all the questions, go deep into the methodology for many sessions, possibly years, and eventually we'll get to the point we'll have a group of people that can really review and evaluate and critically think of how to either improve or strengthen the methodologies to be more functional. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right, anything else? I think that's everything. I can't think of anything else. Okay, so let's go on to the next topic, which is decision making, shall we?
Yes.
And we're going on to this because it's the number one priority for the methodology teaching is decision making. So it's topic 4. So the first thing is to kind of get understanding of what we mean by decision making, because decision making is extremely complex. And there's lots of different types of decision making. Does anyone want to start?
Time to take a break.
Oh, we're going to take a break first. So we're going to take a 6-minute break. After the break, we're going to go over these different types of decision making. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And so if anyone wants to brainstorm or think about that, 6-minute break.
You're recording, Jay.
Yeah, thanks.